Did you ever show them that picture that I had in there that showed me standing with their mother?
I've got that picture, yeah.
Yeah, but that one like that with me standing with her there.
Yeah,
In,
yeah, I have that one. Yeah, you've seen that, haven't
Yeah.
you?
I sure have.
they divorced, but I brought them back together with that picture
Is that fun?
so that they
Yeah.
could say to the kids that this is your mom and dad. you
Yeah,
know?
that's,
Yeah.
that was really a nice picture.
Yeah. So,
So how do you like this place? You like it here?
well, I just come here 2 days now, so
Okay.
I don't have a real picture. But this guy that's behind me there, he's been kind of cracking up. You know, and screaming and hollering.
Oh, no.
Oh, I thought you meant telling jokes.
Laughing at it?
No, that's Dad's
this
job.
I wasn't even in on it. I was in my own, and I tried to keep them from coming beyond the blinds
Is he
there.
moving out?
Huh?
Is he gonna
I
be?
think they're going to take him to the hospital.
Okay.
I don't know for sure, but I had heard that. And
So have you been riding your bike lately?
you know what?
Have you been riding your bike?
I
around
wished
the
I was.
neighborhood?
I wished I was.
Was it around the
I
neighborhood?
would probably keep on going.
Aw.
I think that's why you're so healthy now. You took care of yourself.
150,000 miles.
I'm 92 years old according to the government, but I think I'm 94 years old by my count. Yeah, that time comes by pretty fast and I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I'm the oldest living one now. I don't think any of them have reached their 90s.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably right.
That's pretty good.
The funny part about it is all of the uncles and that never lived long enough to collect any of their Social Security. They died in their 80th year, but just before they were to
Oh, wow.
go on.
It's
Right.
right.
Hall.
Yeah, but there's no, it doesn't say bathroom off the point.
Okay, hold on. I was
Come
just
on,
gonna,
Becky, here's a picture.
I was gonna take a quick picture.
Oh yeah, we do.
Here, you do. Oh, you got it. Never mind.
I can with this too.
What are we looking at first? Because we don't want.
No, I already got a picture.
Yeah, we gotta be looking at you though when you take the picture.
I think you gotta be standing
I'll take my hat off.
If you would like me to, I will.
Yes.
I'd like to comb my hair back a little.
Your hat's you. Put your
Yeah,
hat back
keep the
on.
hat
Yeah,
on.
that's your biking hat.
Well,
Yeah,
whatever.
it's Grandpa. That's what I remember. All right, look at the blue. 1, 2, 3, cheese.
Or she'll take one in front.
All right, right here. 1, 2,
Stand up though, please.
cheese.
Got it.
Oh my gosh.
You got that on video anyway.
Oh, did you?
Now, what's that all about running in there?
Oh, they have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, all
So.
right. So, but I've only been here for about 3 days, so I can't tell you
Not used
much
to it
about
yet,
it.
yeah.
I mean, from this, I come up from downstairs up to here, and that's about it.
There's another chair in the room next door. No one's in it.
Well, I can come down here with this.
That room next door. Ready, Dad? Scoot over.
You're waking up the neighborhood.
So what's going on with your roommate?
What?
So what's going on with your roommate?
He's been crying and screaming and everything about his legs. And I tried to stay out of it and not get involved and let the higher up take care of the situation. I did hear a deal where they were talking about putting him into another hospital. So then I started to shine a little bit.
Looks like he's going now.
Oh.
So,
So
Yeah,
he's
leaving now, huh?
what?
'Cause it looks like they're taking him out now.
Oh. Well, it can't
Got
be
stretcher
too,
there.
yeah.
my
Can't be too
lady
soon
I
for
take
me
care of and
because
stuff
What
like
happened?
that.
he was really out here the other night, so
What happened over there?
screaming about
Are you
that.
with
Needing
elderly
help,
or are you
needing
just
help.
with-
She's
and
Parkinson's and
Okay.
if she's
So-
videotaping, I don't want it on there, so.
Lost me some sleep, so I know
Aw.
that.
Well, you
really
probably
had-
get a restful night tonight.
all right.
You probably get a restful night
You
tonight.
gotta talk loud. Are your ear things in?
I just took those out of my ears here. I did.
I'll go get them.
Yeah, they're sitting on that little table of mine.
Okay.
She knows more about it than I do. I just turned it all over to her.
This is a nice little area to
Yeah.
come in. And your lunch or your meal area, Dad, is on the same floor. Your lunchroom area is on the same floor, which is nice.
Yeah, well, it's real close on this. The other, last one, I was downstairs, I had to walk quite a ways. Oh, you gotta plug those darn, hey, they did something.
Well, now we don't have to yell.
Can you hear now?
I need to get some of those from
Yeah,
my husband.
loud and clear.
No, that's called selective hearing. You'll never be able to find one for that.
No,
They
he-
have
he's-
those you can just buy at the store.
He needs something.
You can buy them online. And those work.
He
You know what?
needs-
I have one at my house. I'll give it to you. Down in the basement.
Okay.
Remind me.
You're talking too loud.
No, usually when I talk to you, it's like this.
Yeah, and it went up. Oh, well, live and unlearn.
Yeah.
So what were you reading when we came in?
The preacher's writing that had written it about his life and a preacher.
Oh,
The
okay.
cross and
And,
switchblade guy.
Oh,
and-
Oh.
Nikki
and
Cruz.
I
Not
read
Nicky
it,
Cruz,
uh,
the preacher.
His whole life is in there, and I read it twice already, and I'm on my third
Dave?
round on
Yeah,
it.
Dave
It's
Wilkerson.
about
Yeah,
that,
Dave.
400 pages, and
Oh.
He
and
likes
I,
him.
and I really love to read it, so.
He was a preacher in New York.
Yeah, so he's
not
still got a
New
church in
York,
Times
he
Square.
was,
He does.
He
He passed
was-
away
he
2
he
years
was
ago.
in a big
Yeah.
city on the west here.
Yeah, he
Run Baby Run was the other one. I think
Yeah.
Nikki Cruz is
he
one.
yeah. He was in the Satanists.
See, are they taking him
And
away
they-
now? I
he-
mean, see him
Dave
putting
Yeah, I
that.
think they're
Wilkerson.
taking him away now.
He came at him with a knife in his leg. You
He
can slice
yelled
me up in
himself
pieces, and every piece will be
being
telling you I love you.
taken out, I mean.
Changed this man's life.
I
He was
think
raised
there's
in a
A
Satanist
good
family.
percentage of it
And
for
him, Nicky
is
Cruz, has his own
phony.
ministry.
Oh,
If you
he
look him up
just
on the
wanted
internet,
to get out of
there's
there, so
YouTubes of
he
him
acted
giving his
up
testimony
to get these guys moving
about how
out of
he
there.
do spells and
Oh, it's
stuff like this,
phony.
and killing people was nothing.
And I tried to keep it quiet
It's
on my
really
side.
interesting.
But he caught
It's
me.
been
He
decades
caught
since
me.
I've-
And that
It
incident
cost
where
me all my
Changed it?
Yeah, well, Dave Wilkerson, who
days
was
for
was
my
called to be
naps.
in New York,
Yeah, yeah.
pastor,
Well, you're
of
used to
a
taking
church,
naps at a
and
certain
Dave
time,
Wilkerson was
so-
a
Yeah.
gang member,
So he was gonna.
But,
and he was, yeah,
This is
he
better
just kept
than
going at
that.
him and threatening him, killing him, whatever.
was
The testimony is
surprised
really
that they
cool,
got
and how he
him.
got saved
The-
through
the
him and
crew got enough
delivered from
brains to
these.
take him over.
Literally, you know,
Yeah.
he talks about how
He's a
he
big
would
guy,
talk
too.
to Satan, was his daddy, and
Boy, you see
talks
the
about
leg
how
on him
Satan
there?
would talk to him
he
and tell him
was
how to kill
crying
people and do
and
what he needs to
screaming.
do, and
I
when
don't
he
know
got saved,
what he was doing, but he was
he was like,
changing
"You're not-
from one to
you're mine.
the other or
I'm
something
not letting you go.
else.
You know, all the spiritual side of it, how he had to
Here I
fight
am
through.
just coming in
But it's
and
so
wanting
real,
to
the
work with him, but
the
I
Satan
just,
part,
Yeah.
and
I
dealing
think
with the
he's
demons
mostly
and talking
phony.
to demons is like
And,
nothing, because people don't
I
know
can't help but believe
how
it because of
far
the way
along
he goes at it.
you know, people
Yeah.
are spiritually that are Satanists versus Christians. They're just stupid. They don't know the spirit realm, and he said there was a woman too that he wanted to hurt, and the demons said we can't. She's got protection around her or something too.
Mm.
So it's really good. If you do YouTubes, he's got Nikki Cruz has got the
Maybe just
just
Google
his
Nikki Cruz testimony.
testimony.
Yeah.
So what do you folks think of what I'm stuck with here now?
What do you think? You're stuck with it.
Well,
Well, this is kind of nice being right across from your room. You can come over here and
well, I haven't, this is my first time in the room here now.
You can sit in here by yourself and read if you want.
Huh?
You got
You
more.
can sit in here and read, like shut the door. You can sit in here by, this is your
Oh, I
room to
didn't-
use.
No, I didn't know that. That's what I got you for.
Just across the hall, it's perfect.
Yeah,
Window.
it's so quiet.
And when the cold
It's
weather comes
raining.
on, you got a window you can
You can
open
watch
up and
TV.
cool it.
They've got TV right here. You can
Yeah.
watch
Yeah. Well, I got the.
that big one
Yeah.
right in the middle. There,
Yeah, I've got
Nice.
that going already. In there.
in there. I got it. I put it up before you moved in. You were still in your other room.
Yeah. So I just had to plug it in and it's all set.
I bet doesn't get used that often either.
I don't know what it's been used for.
It's kind of a library. It's a sitting room, so you can come in. And
Yeah. It's got a few little books up there.
They're remodeling too.
I haven't even looked to see what they were like.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of books behind you too.
Well, now I will be coming in periodically and check it
Get
out.
out of your room and just walk across the hall.
They
Yeah.
have the big windows here. That's nice.
Yeah.
I would definitely be in here if he wasn't going out.
Sleeping in here, taking your nap in
I
here.
don't like to be smart about it, but
Yeah.
I need my sleep too.
Oh yeah, I really appreciate mature trees.
Yeah.
Texas doesn't have them. Where you
So he's been griping and complaining about his legs.
Huh?
Patrick, your roommate.
That's what he was screaming about.
They
Yeah.
were in a lot of pain.
That's what he was.
Is he diabetic? You said.
I don't know what he is.
Gotta be as big as the legs
Yeah.
are.
He's
Leg
as big as my
pain.
body.
That's, in that age, it's gotta be diabetics.
He's a Christian, so they put the two Christians together, and he's a historian, so they did homework, you know,
Oh.
to make
Who's
sure.
a Christian?
Your roommate is a Christian.
Why is he swearing all the time then? I don't understand.
I don't know, I swear
And then
sometimes.
he's swearing.
One thing, you know, with our society, is our society's adopted the idea that Christians can't swear, and then they put every vulgar word into that category. Really, the only words that you can't take is the Lord's name in vain. Taking the Lord's name in vain is swearing. Saying the F word or the A word or whatever is not swearing,
Correct.
it's vulgar language.
Correct.
People think it's swearing. So in this day and age, it's like dropping F-bombs.
I hate when people say God. I cringe.
Yeah.
I hate it. But
Or-
I do
or-
the F bomb and stuff all the time with the girlfriends. Are you taping all this?
He's got
No.
evidence. That's why he's quiet over there. He's taping the whole thing.
Just what?
He's taping the whole conversation.
Wave at the
Oh,
camera.
Yeah.
F,
There's always
F
one
word
in
is
every group. Spies. De-spies.
That's where we get it from.
the F word is actually fornication under carnal knowledge.
Oh.
So that's what you're saying, an acronym for that.
Hmm.
So just say fornication under carnal knowledge.
or what I do is
I'm going to. That's
F-bomb. Instead of dropping one, just say F-bomb.
That's good.
Well,
Fornication under
sometimes
carnal
I'll be like, oh, poo or dang, and they're like, really, Becky? Did I offend you?
Oh, darn.
I said dang.
Say that a lot too.
Isn't crap like a normal Minnesota word? Cause
You know what-
Jeremy
you know
get in trouble?
Do you know where crap came from? I think you might have even told me this.
Candy wrappers.
No.
And
Crap.
popcorn.
Crap is short for crapper. The guy who made the toilets during the World War
That's his
II,
name.
that's his name.
His last name.
So people shorten it to crap, and then they shorten it to the word crap.
My
as
kids
a,
got in trouble when we moved to Idlewild
Yeah.
because they said crap because it was just a slang word.
Yeah,
And
that's
to
the name
them-
of the guy who made
but
toilets.
my kids got in trouble
Because in Idlewild,
Oh, you guys are always in trouble in Iowa. Cindy's getting in the newspaper for fighting in schools.
Oh, it
Sending me
sounds like it's
newspaper
raining out
clippings.
there.
A little bit of
There's
traffic.
men's family again.
I
So
don't have
this
the
is the
other
traffic out there.
Dead chickens' heads cut off with their bodies on the fences,
I-
cursing them.
Yeah.
Jeremy's not with me. We're with Grandpa. We're visiting with Grandpa. We're not at Becky's.
Ken. Sounds like Jason.
Oh,
At least
yeah.
the facial expressions are telling me it's
They're
Jason.
strapping him, I think, in over there now.
Yeah.
Well,
Where are you?
I can't say goodbye to him because
And
I've
Dad's
only
with
known
you?
him for a couple days. You know,
Yeah.
and I didn't even know him then.
Yeah.
So they're doing me a favor, and I
don't know
think they're
anything
doing
about it.
him a
Just
favor.
sit tight
they're
until
having to
somebody
use
gets
like
there and get you.
A crane type
Yeah, 'cause
scenario.
he's so heavy.
I'm surprised they were able to get that crew to come out and do that.
That's their job.
I can try. I don't know if it'll work.
Well, it looks like if they're using this crew, he's
Looks like
being
you'll have a good
transferred.
night's sleep tonight.
What are you
He's
trying
being
to do?
transferred to a
Hospital.
hospital somewhere off
Well,
site,
Becky,
right?
what are you trying
Yeah.
to do?
Jason, what?
Well, it looks like they're taking
Ken
more,
can't find his
more
keys. He's at Becky's.
than him.
I don't know where Ken is. I don't know. Jason wasn't making any sense. He just said, call Jeremy and have him call me.
So why
Oh,
don't
Because
you call?
Jeremy's not answering his phone.
Oh,
Oh, they got him now
That's 'cause
up
they're-
in there. I'm not doubting that he's got bad legs, but he cried and screamed and swore, and he just overdid it, and nobody else could seem to stop him. And
That was all last night and today.
Oh, you
for
should have.
for about
I
2
don't know
nights
if you
it
want
went
this.
on.
Here, I'll do it on my phone. I just don't know what you're supposed to say to him. Or
Tell
no.
Tell him
Jeremy
to
or
call
call
Jeremy.
Jason.
Well, you can see his foot there.
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know how genuine it is, but.
On your chair,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have to lift it up.
Yeah, and they got a
you
rubber
gotta go
deal
like
that
this.
pulls out, and
Oh.
you've gotta go this way and that way, and that, and, but they look at me and they can't believe it, that I'm ho-humming it. 90 years old and I'm pulling them all the way, you know? It's kind of a fun game for me. Oh, well.
And you're sitting
I
in.
want you people to know you got something coming for the harbor here, you know, so it's laying, what would you call it, waiting to be spread out to everybody.
We were eating the first meal, and I'm like, well, what do you think so far? And he goes, I don't know, I'm still watching the show. He had the loud guy at the other lunchroom, at the temporary one, the loud guy that taught Hebrew, a total Jewish Hebrew teacher guy. Rivka's my name, and Rebecca for in Hebrew. Rivka, say it to me, Rivka. And he'd go, and then some blind lady comes in and she plays a piano, and then he wheels over there and he's singing and he's looking at everybody. Everybody join in, and it's all,
So
all
Jewish.
Jewish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Jewish songs, you know, because they just went through their holiday and everything.
Oh.
It's very cute. And he's like, oh, he talks too much, and he says, I don't make eye contact. I don't look at him. Because if I don't look
Smart,
at
he won't talk to you.
him. Yeah. The guy that talked too much and you wouldn't look at him,
No,
Because then you start talking to you.
he said he hides under the hat. Eating. If I don't make eye contact, he's kind of quiet.
well, I'm glad if he could considered for something.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So what else has been going on? What'd you have for lunch?
You know, that's a strange thing here for lunch, because I wanted to have lunch, and then they come in and they want to pull me here and do this and all that, and I wanted to sit there and eat, you know. But I mean, it's kind of,
At the lunch table?
huh?
At the lunch table?
No, just,
Oh.
well,
In the middle of lunch, they wanted you to exercise?
yeah, they evidently have a schedule for the year round, which, and if it comes in, the calendar comes in at that time, so be it.
So were you eating in your room or were you eating in the lunchroom?
Oh, most of mine I would be eating in the lunchroom on it, and,
He's confused.
so, and I never knew where I was gonna be sitting, because they were monkeying around with the chairs and the tables, and, but, then I'd come in and they'd give me a slip of paper that had what they were gonna have for the day, and you had to check out what you wanted on it, which was fine. I didn't knock it in any way, so.
You just
I
don't
lived
have an
good.
assigned seat like you did at the other place, so you can sit anywhere you want?
No, that part of it is, that order that comes is listed what they have prepared. Now
Mhm.
you come and circle whatever you want out of that.
I'm thinking
And-
where you sit.
Yeah,
Do you
but,
sit at the same table every day?
yes, once they've told you where it is, because these slips of paper, they're under this, where they tell you to sit down, you pick it up and they got your name and everything on it, so
Mhm.
you can't move into any of them without having that, because it's the menu, I mean.
Right.
And,
And is it always the same spot?
no, because I'm in a new deal here.
You're in a new lunchroom.
Yeah, because and I'm walking around because I don't know which one was.
Oh,
For
looking
me.
for your name?
Yeah, well,
So it
or
is
that,
changing,
and,
is what I'm gathering. They
and
must put the
also
things
the
down
time,
there, so
the
look for his
time
name.
element of going there.
That doesn't
And
make sense.
we have I think three meals a day here.
It's part of the exercise program.
Yeah,
Keep
yeah.
changing it around, see? You have to hutch.
Well, I'm not arguing it. They take me along for the ride.
They come and get him if he forgets or if he's reading or whatever, and then they just do ground food. So have they been good about grinding up your food?
Not really. That was the doctor here today, and one of the guys at the table there, he took it to call this doctor that was right.
'Cause I've been on them
Evidently,
about that.
Yeah, but he's the one that came in just a little bit before you came in here. He was, but he only checked once because I showed him.
I'll check before I leave. On the slip it says ground food or regular diet or whatever, and when they had it right the first day and a half, and then when I showed up for dinner it said regular, or Lisa and I, and they had a pita with, lamb or something in it, and he had taken a couple bites out of, but there's special food that's ground
Mhm.
up,
Yeah.
and so I went, I'm like, well, and they're just serving, they can't just give him the ground food, even though they know he doesn't have teeth and that's what he's supposed to have, because it's not, and I'm like, I've told you, so I went to the desk, I'm like, he wouldn't have had any protein or anything, or eaten,
Well, I've
because you
run-
guys gotta get this corrected in the system, that it's not regular food, it's,
Well, I've run into that same kind of a deal coming here now on my meals, because the whole crew just takes the paper and takes the meat when I said on the meat to chop it.
yes,
They
you haven't
don't
been here
even
with
pay
the new
no
kitchen, so I will get on
attention to
that.
So I kind of started it all over again to get them wise that I need that, especially that meat to be chopped,
You need
because
to
I
tell your
want that.
nurse too. So, well, I haven't been here for a day and a half. I
Yeah.
haven't been here for the meals with this new one, so.
Yeah. So, and then with Mr. Whoall or whatever, was in between here.
Now you have a quiet night.
What night?
Tonight will be a quiet night for you now.
He'll be
Well,
in the
I hope
hospital.
so now, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I had a slight nap in today before he woke me up, and he wasn't too wild today, because I think I overheard earlier about the getting a doctor's over here or whatever it was and send him on his way.
Okay.
So I shut up and grinned with it, not grinned, but put up with it until they sure enough did. And I hope they can help him, but I got a feeling, and it's a deep feeling, that a lot of it is phony. Because I can't help it. I mean, when the way he hollers and screams and stuff.
Too dramatic?
Yeah, well, yeah, he's overplaying his scenes.
Well, he's out now.
Well, I don't know, I can't guarantee, 'cause
It's
I
not a
don't
for
run-
good out, it's just for tonight for sure.
Yeah, I figure I'll get a good night's sleep anyway.
Has he
But-
been watching your TV?
I started watching it because you had it pretty well aligned, and I just plugged it in, and away she went. And, yeah, and the fact of the deal, when we were planning together, I was planning to have him sit right where he was in there and use
And watch it too.
Yeah, and whatever he wanted to watch.
Right.
And I would flick it because it was working. But he went and
Did you get a
spoiled it all
text
by
from
going
confirming
goofy
your
on me
massage?
here, so.
No.
So
I
now
just
you're not
called about
sharing
the
your
one.
TV.
Huh?
So now you're not sharing your TV.
No, not young, no. But I don't even share it much with myself, so. Yeah. You see, I believe that we, in America here now, has
Hi,
reached
this
the
is Cindy
point of
Mintz, and I had a
foolishness
voicemail
is made
to confirm a
serious
massage
here,
appointment
you know.
tomorrow. And
Sports
actually,
has
I
now
made an
gone
appointment for
gone all the way
my
to
daughter and I. So I
screwballing,
wanna make sure
you know, and
that
they're
that's
taking
Big
everything, you
con,
know.
I
it's a
have
big
one,
money maker.
and
She
even
has-
the-
They
No,
know
I
his
have-
marriage
you know, I got a
well before it
feeling
starts.
that they're
Leah,
gonna get
perfect. Yep.
smacked in the head because
Just confirm.
you don't mess around
What
God's
time should we be there?
Sunday dates and use them for all of that foolishness that they have on. It's gonna come out of there eventually,
Okay.
and I think all of this stuff is gonna come to
Okay.
a climax.
Perfect, thank you.
and, it will
Okay.
take time, I
Bye.
know that, but it's on the road.
What time is that?
4. She said be there a few minutes early for paperwork.
What's going on?
Massage
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. We're doing.
Oh.
So, how's everything out there in your little spot on the island there?
It's good. It's good. The weather's good. Right now it's maybe a little warmer than it is here.
But you
type of-
haven't been hit with all the bad weather like most of the other areas
No,
have been.
the jet stream typically starts there. We'll get some rain, but the mountains kind of escalate it, and then it comes out here this way from Whidbey Island. So any kind of bad weather you guys get here, coming from the west, chances are we had it a few days before you. And the weather out there is pretty mild. You know,
Yeah, for now.
yeah. Well, we get some rains and stuff like
I
that.
know,
We'll
but
get-
you don't know what's gonna happen yet.
Yeah,
because,
well,
you
yeah.
know, they're all getting surprises, you know,
Well, hard. So yeah,
but,
but we still have the sheep, 19 sheep,
19 now.
Yeah. and I finally got Leanne to okay a slaughter of a couple rams, which are good. So we'll have some meat, hopefully.
Are you bonded to them?
Me? Are you kidding?
No, I mean, are they?
Leanne Ollie doesn't care one iota, and Rosalie is yes and no, but she's moving into the teenage years, so she doesn't care. So once again, it's like every pet in the family. A pet comes to the family, and who ends up taking care of it?
Right.
Dad.
The dad.
Well, when I was home with my mother, she'd always say, "Take it back," because she knew she'd have to clean it up, you know.
Oh, yeah. So we have 30 chickens as well.
30, huh?
She
Chickens.
bonded the chickens too?
What? Yeah, we were down to one chicken this spring from 60 chickens. We're like an eagle feeding frenzy. So every
Oh.
year,
The Eagles.
every year
Oh,
we
no.
had 62 chickens a year and a half prior, and the eagles just slowly manipulated their way, getting the chickens. We're down to one chicken, and sure enough, Lank was back, and we're up to 30 now. And then on top of that, I'm at work, she's outside, we got berry bushes kind of around our house. She notices a little movement in the berry bushes. There's a mama cat with 4 little kittens. Next day, mama cat's gone. So needless to say,
Like house cat.
no, this is feral cats. These are
Okay.
real,
Okay.
out,
Like
outside.
cat. Okay, that's what I was wondering.
So needless to say, one of the kitties died. Mama cat's gone. So Leanne, with her animal heart, adopts 3 feral cats, and so they're kept outside. They're on. We got a little deck, and we have a cat carrier, a dog carrier, and she has them there. So every day she feeds these animals when she's there, and it's like, do not feed the animals. Do not feed the animals, because when they get older, they're gonna be out.
It's like Craig feeding the geese
Yeah.
at the lake.
Well, it's so
On our
here
property.
she is. She's taking organic
We call them
chicken
ducks.
eggs.
Organic.
Yeah, because from our
Duck
chickens, she's using the
duck
chicken
food
eggs. She goes and
for the
buys
geese.
organic turkey
And if you
meat,
feed him,
and
we're
she
gonna have a
mixes up 3 servings of this
Yard.
and puts it in 3 kitty bowls for the cats. And I'm going, what are you doing to me? You're going to be going to Arizona, and who's going to take care of these cats there? And I know exactly how it's going to go. She knows how it's going to go. I'm going to say no. She's going to say a little bit. I'm going to say no. She's going to leave, and I'm going to say, oh, yeah, I have to do it. So it comes to who's taking care of 3 cats now?
I just seen somebody come out of there picking it, hauling
Aye.
it out. I think they're cleaning his.
Yeah,
out.
they're getting ready.
Yeah. Kind of a nice view to kind of see what goes on over there.
It's a good spot for you to
Yes,
sit.
spy in the room.
Well, I'll be using it now, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, did you
Depends
take-
on how
yeah,
cold
what
it
did you
gets
put
in
in
the
the
winter.
room?
Yeah.
But I think you got a pretty good system here,
It's
so.
kind of like your own private living room.
Yeah. Well, they have a thermostat, so that I'm sure they can
They
raise the
keep
heat
it really
for you.
warm. This room is really warm.
Yeah. Nice
And you're already on the road?
heater on the-
Where
So
was it?
Ken, Jason, and Jeremy are going. They're going up to the Bonder Waters canoe area.
Oh,
So they're doing a little camping trip this weekend. That's what
Yeah.
Cindy's trying to. That's
Yeah.
what the phone calls are.
oh.
Okay, so what about my suitcases? Okay, what am I supposed to do with them?
Leave 'em at